And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tim Elliot!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here, and you know it doesn't matter how much time there's left in the round. Tim Elliot is always going to go for it, whether it's on the feet, in transition, or on the ground. This man is a finisher of the highest order, and remarkably, more than half a decade after he gave Demetrius Johnson arguably his toughest flyweight title defense, here he is, still competing and excelling against the very best fighters in the sport. Blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
My crowd settling in, and just as they do so, a huge takedown for him right out of the chute as he grounds the more well-rounded fighter, puts him exactly where he wants him.
Puts him exactly where he wants and needs him to be. He does a great job of getting close, getting to the legs, securing the takedown, and now the fight is exactly where he wants it. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Oh, big left hook there.
Way to test the chin there. Landed a beautiful combination to the head.
Leads with the right hand, that'll work. So there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler, exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You've got to put this guy on his back early, and you've got to put him on his back off.
Just over 3 minutes to go round 1. Elliott's back to the side control now. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Elliott.
And there you go, again, half guard. Nice transition.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Just out of range with that left hook. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Lands a nice 1-2. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Oh, right into mouth.
Elliott's in half guard.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
He's got to start throwing down.
Making all these shots count.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Oh, wait, he got out!
Unbelievable that he was able to survive that triangle attempt. He took slight movements, got off to the right side, got his arm free, and found safety. That was tremendous defense.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tim Elliot. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show us.
Going to the side kick. time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Another big takedown.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Great job that round. I want you to keep doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's a win.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He needs to try to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so badly.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Elliott's in half guard. Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, feet on the hips here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Elliot. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down, but he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one.
Big double leg, level change.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now. Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
It's work. It's work.
And there you go, again, half guard.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he landed a nasty flying knee to the head.
Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Elliott's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
30 seconds left. 30.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
There it is, now he's on the mount. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon and showed in that defense.
Elliott's eye is closing up. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And he connects there. Nice jab there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Oh, nice.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Relentless pressure from the top by Elliot. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, big shots here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position.
That was a slick transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tim Elliot.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. In the half guard.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. pretty accurate there from bottom position. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling. That's exactly what they got in that exchange. Great punch landed with so much power.
Single leg takedown.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Under a minute now to go in the fight. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, well, both fighters...
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure to... Oh, no! He switches armbar. He went all the way across. Now he's got to try to get his opponent's hands unlocked.
High-level transition there. We'll see if he can ultimately separate this arm. Holding the position, still working for a submission.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kai!
All right, so it goes into the books as a win by decision. You know how well-rounded he is, and even though he didn't get the finish, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back.
I mean, this is about as good as it gets without getting the finish.
Yeah.
He was dominant. He controlled every situation, and he gets his hand raised tonight. Congratulations.